Hello, my name is Ilias, and what you're about to see in this video is a water-taking ritual for Tear the Cloud Grove, Arndennock, Fane. This was done at Lake Tear the Cloud, which is located in the Adirondacks. Lake Tear the Cloud itself is actually the highest waters of the Hudson River. It's also the highest waters located anywhere inside of New York State. And as a result, because our grove was named after them, because of the Hudson being such an important part of this region, uh, these waters are our headwaters and our sacred waters. To get to Lake Tear the Cloud, it's actually an all-day event for me. It was a 9.5 mile hike uphill to get there, and of course 9.5 miles down to get home. It was about a 2,000 foot elevation gain throughout that whole 9.5 miles. Worst part is the last mile of that was approximately 1,000 foot elevation gain, and was a very, very arduous trail, and one of the worst trails I have ever traveled anywhere. But the good thing is the views were amazing, and there are some wonderful pictures that will be located on our website. You'll notice in the rituals on the following video that you'll be shown the ritual layout, the actual layout of all the ritual gear, and the candle actually gets moved at some point down to a lower point because of the winds that were there. You'll also hear some voices in the background at one point in this video, and that is because I was only about 10 feet away from the trail. It was a very secluded spot that I was at, but I still was only about 10 feet away from the trail. You'll also notice that the silver sacrifice I do to the lake, I actually place it in the lake. My original intention was to throw it into the lake, but again, due to proximity to the trails and due to people being all around, I was unable to actually throw the silver into the lake. Instead, I actually buried it in the muck in the bottom of the lake. Things that were cut out from this video were the meditations that I did. I meditated for approximately an hour prior to actually doing the ritual itself, just get in tune with the land and get in tune with the lake where I was at. And also the purifications are left out of this video because that was done between setup and actual starting of filming. But otherwise you see pretty much everything else uncut.
Okay, down here we have the horn and the runes for the almond reading and blessing of the waters. We have potable water in the right hand blue container. The left hand blue container will be where we will take the water from. I should say take the water with. You see some dragon's blood incense sitting across here, which will be used for inhaling the trees. There we have some malted barley, which is going to be used for many of the offerings. Above that is a brass bowl, which will be used to house the silver until I get to the lake. The lake is right behind the camera at this time. You'll also notice the red bag, which contains the grove's silver trove and the silver knife, which is going to be sacrificed to the lake. Above that all, you'll see a candle, which will be our fire. Earth Mother, you who we live on, you who surrounds us, you who gives us sustenance so that we may survive. You give us shelter so we may live comfortably. Earth Mother, you're all around us, and we so often neglect you. Earth Mother, accept these grains, grains which I brew with. Accept them as a promise that I will, and my grove will do more for you. Earth Mother, accept this sacrifice. Bragi, Norse deity of poets, I ask that you come, give me a silver tongue this evening. Guide me in my words. May I speak only truths and no ills. Bragi, I too make an offering to you.
accept my sacrifice. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. Come we now to the well, the eye and mouth of earth. Come we now to the well, and silver we bring. Come we now to the well, the waters of rebirth. Come we now to the well, together we sing. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. We will kindle fire, bless all, and with harm to none. We will kindle fire, and offerings burn. We will kindle fire, our light neath the moon and sun. We will kindle fire, our spirits will soar. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. Gather we at the tree, the root and the crown above. Gather we at the tree, below and above. Gather we at the tree, together we make our call. Gather we at the tree, in wisdom and love. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. By fire and by water, between the earth and sky, we stand like the world tree rooted deep, crowned high. Othin, hanged God, you hung to gain knowledge of the runes. You gave up your eye to Mimir's well so you can gain the knowledge of Mimir. You have given so much for knowledge. You are also the wanderer. You are often seen throughout Midgard, walking around, interacting with the humans. You're also known as the Allfather. Othin, I call on you today to aid me in the opening and maintaining of the gates. I offer you this, the raw material for the beer that I brew. Othin, accept my sacrifice. Now, Lord of the Ways, join your magic with mine. The fire open as a gate of the well. Open as a gate. Let the tree be the crossroads between all worlds. Open to our voices and open to the spirits. Let the gates be open. I am here to obtain water from the headwaters of the Hudson River. I am here to obtain waters from the namesake of my grove. I'm here to make sacrifice to the spirits of this lake for my grove and for these waters. But first, I shall give to the kindred. land spirits, fur and feather, scale and fin, animals, land spirits of this place, I offer you welcome. Land spirits of stem and leaf and flower and twig, vegetative land spirits of this place, I offer you my welcome. Land spirits, all of you that are seen and all of you that are unseen, all land spirits of this place, I offer you my welcome. Come, join me at my fire. Aid me and guide me in my workings today. Land spirits, accept my sacrifice. Ancestors, blood of my bone, I offer you welcome. Ancestors, blood of my kin, I offer you welcome. Ancestors, blood of this place, I offer you welcome. To all my long departed friends, new and old, come, join me at my fire, aid me, and guide me in my works this afternoon. Ancestors, accept my sacrifice. Shining ones, gods and goddesses that look over me, I offer you welcome. Gods and goddesses that look over my grove, and members of my grove, I offer you welcome. Gods and goddesses of this place where I sit, I offer you welcome. Gods and goddesses of elder days, those of you who we know by name, those of you who we don't know by name, all of you shining ones, I offer you welcome. Come, join me at my fire, aid me and guide me in my workings today. Shining ones, accept my sacrifice. Now, I call to the spirit of the lake. Great spirit of Lake Tyr of the Cloud. You're the highest headwaters of the Hudson. You're the highest waters in New York State itself. I call on you to be here with me as I honor you. Spirit of this lake, I make you this offering of incense. Spirit of the lake, I make you make sacrifice of all these grains for you. Let be known, if I could have managed to get alcohol up here, I would have brought it for you. But Spirit of this lake, accept this sacrifice. Spirit of this lake, I give you this knife so that I, in my grove,
may be connected with you. And when I walk down to the lake, I will throw this in for you. Spirit of the lake, tear of the cloud, I call on you to accept my sacrifice. Sacrifice has been made. Now, water has been taken too. Now is the time to ask for Yon. Spirit of the lake, how receive this omen? How receive these sacrifices? Awas, the horse, travel. Stating exactly what I did to get here, or what I could have used. Spirit of the lake, I ask you, what blessings do you give my grove? Agos, you give us change. Interesting. Spirit of this lake, what blessings do you give me? Yara, the year. highly appropriate considering my life at the moment. Horse, hail, and year. It is true the Grove is going through a period of change, a period where I'm slowly becoming less active due to other obligations, and others are taking up the slack. So I think this is a change for the good. I don't think it's destruction. I think it's also change for myself, and change that will occur in the next year. So I think this omen is good. Spirits of Tear of the Cloud, I have given to you. I ask that you give back to me, for a gift deserves a gift. Spirit of the lake, fill this horn with the blessings that you have given us. Behold the waters of life. Draft for those who are not here who wish they could be. So now I end what I have begun. Spirit of Tear the Cloud, I've given it to you. I ask that you're always with me and always with my grove. Spirit, I give you my thanks.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, I think so. Isn't it? Pretty good. The beavers are token up. Hey man, beaver blues. So on the side of this rock, I'm pretty sure there's a lichen that's called a target lichen. So,
Shining ones, as always. Gods and goddesses of the days, gods and goddesses of this place, gods and goddesses of those in my grove, and gods and goddesses that look over me, I give you my thanks. Ancestors, those of this place, those of my kin, those of my blood, I give you my thanks. Land spirits, those of you who are unseen, those of you of vegetative form, and those of you of animal form, I give you my thanks. Now, Odin, once more I give you my thanks for aiding me with the gates, and ask that you join your magic once more with mine. Let the fire become flame. Let the well become but water. And let the tree become a tree once more. Let the gates be closed. Earth Mother, a bragging, Bar deity, you have aided me well today. I give you my thanks. And Earth Mother, I've returned to you all that is left unused. And I give you my thanks. This rite is ended.